Welcome to Market Moves ETX. This podcast is hosted by David McAtee, a real estate agent with Realty ONE Group Rose in Tyler, Texas. Each episode is created for East Texans who want a clearer understanding of the local real estate market, whether you're buying, selling, investing, or simply staying informed. You'll get straightforward insights, local context, and practical guidance without pressure or hype. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to Market Moves ETX. My name is David McAtee, and I'm a real estate agent with Realty ONE Group Rose here in Tyler, Texas, serving buyers and sellers across East Texas. Today, I want to talk about something that comes up a lot in my work, and I think it's worth sharing with you. The question this week is simple on the surface, but there is more to it than people realize. What is a buyer's agent, and do you really need one when you are purchasing a home here in East Texas? I hear this from folks all the time, especially from people buying their first home. Here's the truth. A buyer's agent is someone who represents you in the transaction, not the seller. Their job is to guide you through the process and help you make decisions that are in your best interest. Now, a lot of people think an agent just opens doors and writes offers. That is part of it, but that is not where the value really is. The value is in helping you understand what you're actually getting into before you commit to it. That means looking at pricing, understanding the Tyler TX housing market, and making sure you're not stepping into something that is going to cost you later. At the end of the day, this is one of the biggest decisions you're going to make, and it deserves more than just a quick look at a house. Let me answer the question directly. Do you need a buyer's agent when purchasing a home? The answer is no, you do not have to have one, but you probably should. You can walk into an open house and talk directly with the listing agent. That agent represents the seller, and their responsibility is to get the best outcome for that seller. They are not there to represent you in the same way. That is where people get tripped up. They assume everyone involved is working equally for them, and that is just not how it works. Representation matters, and it is something you want to be clear on from the beginning. If you do not have someone in your corner, you are relying on your own understanding of contracts, inspections, negotiations, and pricing. Most people just have not done this enough times to feel confident in all of those areas. I will tell you a story that shaped how I look at this. Early on, I worked with a couple for months, showed them homes, answered questions, and built a relationship with them. We had good conversations, and I thought everything was moving in the right direction. They ended up buying a home through another agent because I had not secured a buyer's representation agreement. That one stuck with me, and I will be honest, it almost made me step away from real estate. What that experience taught me is that relationships matter, but structure matters too. If it is not clear who is representing who, things can go sideways, and that is not good for anyone involved. When I work with buyers now in Tyler and across East Texas, I make sure that part is clear from the start. Not because I'm trying to lock someone in, but because I want them protected and I want the process to make sense. My role is not to push you into a house. My role is to help you understand what you're looking at and whether it actually fits your situation. There are times I will tell someone to walk away, and that is not always easy, but it is the right thing to do. There's also a lot that happens behind the scenes that people do not see. There's research, communication with lenders, coordinating inspections, reviewing contracts, and making sure everything stays on track toward closing. In a market like East Texas, timing and pricing matter more than people think. What looks like a good deal on the surface can be something very different when you look at the data and the comparable sales. That is where having someone guide you through it makes a difference. Not because we have a crystal ball, but because we have seen how these situations play out over time. So let me leave you with this. Real estate is not about houses. It is about people making decisions that affect their lives. You want someone in your corner who is focused on helping you make the right decision, not just getting to the closing table. If you're buying a home, take your time and ask the right questions. Who is representing me? What do they actually do? And do I trust them to tell me the truth? Those answers will take you a long way. Thank you for spending a few minutes with me on Market Moves ETX. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home in Tyler or anywhere in East Texas, I'd love to have a conversation with you. You can reach me at +193 437 7126 or visit marketmovesetx.com. Until next time, remember the right decision is always worth taking your time on.
Thanks for listening to Market Moves ETX podcast. For more local real estate insights and written articles, visit marketmovesetx.com. If you'd like to connect directly, you can reach David at 903-437-7126. That's 903-437-7126. Market Moves ETX podcast is hosted by David McAtee with Realty ONE Group Rose in Tyler, Texas. We'll see you in the next episode.